Welcome back. The manhunt has come to an end, but not before taking another life. Christopher Dorner barricaded himself inside a cabin in Big Bear this last week. Gunfire broke out between him and law enforcement. The former cop took yet another life. The fourth one in the past week before he apparently died when the cabin he was in engulfed in flames.
69-year-old school psychologist Perry Allison Hood was arrested last month for child pornography. The Nye County School District employee was referred to the district court last week to decide if he needs to have a mental health evaluation. Hood is set to appear on March 19th. Perry Hood was arrested on January 22nd at the Nye County School District's home in Tonopah, located at 197 Prospect Street. Detectives served a search warrant at the residence and located over 90 photos of what appeared to be pornographic images depicting young girls, which included at least 2 photos of a young girl tied to his bed. Prompt Valley Times newspaper also reported that his adopted daughter came forward with claims that she was also molested by Hood her entire life. Hood's wife is also employed as a speech therapist for the district and is currently on leave. This is Deanna ODonnell for News 46.
53-year-old Joseph F. Schneider was arrested by the Nye County Sheriff at his home last Wednesday night.
Police allegedly located illegal narcotics and child pornography at the residence of 141 Barbara Avenue. They also reportedly found 12 marijuana plants growing inside of his garage, as well as pipes, hypodermic devices, and other paraphernalia. Detectives reportedly discovered several videos and photographs depicting what appeared to be underage boys engaged in sexual acts. Snyder has been placed under arrest for various charges relating to the possession of child pornography, being under the influence of a controlled substance, and various other drug charges. This is Deanna ODonnell for News 46. And one of the founding fathers of Pahrump has passed away. 77-year-old Ron Floyd died as a result of pneumonia last Friday. The Floyd family started one of the first businesses in town in 1962. The Floyds have had several different types of successful ventures during their many years as leaders in the town of Pahrump, including the long-standing Floyd's Ace Hardware, which closed its doors last year. Ron Floyd and the entire Floyd family have been very involved with all the aspects of the development of our town and continue to do so. Ron leaves behind his wife Charlotte and many beloved family members. All of us here at KPVM send the very best to the Floyd family.
Let's join Deanna ODonnell with your news across Nevada.
In January, 20,553 initial unemployment claims were filed in Nevada, compared to 23,736 in January of 2012. That's a 5% decrease over the year, the 35th time in the past 38 months that claims have been lower than the year before. Real estate agents say home prices in the Las Vegas area were up 27% in January as supply stayed tight. Statistics released Friday by the Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors show 6 weeks worth of inventory left at the end of the month. The median price for a single-family home sold in January was $150,000, up 0.7% from the previous month. Short sales were slightly down in January and accounted for 36% of sales. Foreclosures accounted for about 13% of sales. Nevada's average gas price has shot up 38 cents in a single month. AAA statistics released Tuesday show the average price was $3.54 per gallon, slightly lower than the national mark of $3.60. AAA officials say the dramatic spike in prices comes from expensive crude oil, regional refinery issues, and a move towards summer blend gasoline. Nevada is getting about $1.4 million in a multi-state settlement with Toyota over problems with accelerator pedals. State Attorney Catherine Cortez Masto announced today that Nevada would be getting part of a $29 million pot split among 29 different states and 1 U.S. territory. The money will go to the state's general fund, and the legislature can determine how to use it. State attorney generals argued that Toyota failed to disclose dangerous safety defects with its accelerator pedals in a timely fashion. For more information, you can call Toyota at 1-800-331-4331 or Lexus at 1-800-255-3987. State Senator Scott Hammond and others want to ease the emotional roller coaster for mothers and streamline Nevada's adoption process by creating a registry for putative fathers. Hammond says the goal of SB 113 is to set up a secure registry for men who think they may be the father of a woman's baby. The confidential registry would be administered by the State Health Division. Hammond says the registry would avoid having to run legal ads looking for possible fathers to terminate parental rights before an adoption is completed. He says Nevada would join about 36 other states with similar laws. Pimping is referred to as pandering in Nevada law books, and Attorney General Catherine Cortez Masto is fighting to call it sex trafficking. Cortez Masto is introducing Assembly Bill 67, which calls for longer prison sentences on convicted pimps and grants victims treatment. They say that Las Vegas is on a sex trafficking route. Many girls are brought here from Southern California. Since 1994, Metro has helped free more than 2,200 victims. The construction of a high-speed rail system project that would run from Victorville, California to Las Vegas is taking longer than anticipated. The project has all the permits to get construction underway, but money remains a problem. Express West, the company expected to build this massive rail system, is waiting for the approval of $5.5 billion from a federal loan. Usually those loans take about a year and a half to approve, but because of the amount, it's taking longer. The developer says it will cost roughly $100 round trip from Victorville to Las Vegas, with trains running every 20 minutes, which he says will ensure travelers will have the flexibility to come and go as they please. Prisoners at the Nazi concentration camp Auschwitz were forbidden from any form of self-expression, yet over 6,000 pieces of art created by prisoners were hidden in the camp. And Nevada residents can now have the chance to get a rare look into the lives of those who perished. The art was discovered after the end of World War II, discoveries many would call a miracle. Creating art was forbidden by the Nazis, so anyone caught doing so would have been sentenced to death. It was an enormous risk to take, but they did it because they needed to tell the people what was happening. Materials were hard to find, so the prisoners had to be creative, and they had to hide it to avoid getting caught. Most would put it in their art in jars and bury it throughout the camps. Art is still being discovered at concentration camps today. The art will be on display as part of the Forbidden Art exhibit until February 20th at the Temple Beth Shalom in Las Vegas, and it's free to the public. I'm Deanna ODonnell. That's your news across Nevada.
A healing mass will be held this Sunday at the St. Therese Mission off the Tacoma Highway.
We will have a mass there, and after the mass, we will have a healing service.
What's the healing service consist of?
Yeah, of course, we have some people from different places who will come with illnesses. And so a lady from the Philippines, but actually she's based in America now, or Canada, she's coming over to do the healing service. So she's a visionary from the Philippines, Sister Emma.
If the public would like to attend this, what will they be expecting to see?
Oh, basically, we first have a registration at 2 p.m. That's when they sign up and say what their illnesses are. And then we see the Mass will start at 3 p.m. to be followed by a short introduction of who Sister Emma de Guzman is. So maybe a lot of people still don't know who she is, so we'll tell her how she started being a visionary and what she can do. And then she'll also have a short talk on her message from God to us. And then we proceed with the healing ceremonies.
So if people are suffering from any type of ailment, they can come?
From cancer to financial or emotional illness, anything, or if it's just spiritual healing, because sometimes, it's really more the spiritual and emotional healing, and then the body follows as well. So she will relay what her message is for them.
Besides illnesses, but all types of religious backgrounds can come. Everybody's invited?
Yes, it will be open to the public. All faiths and religions would be invited to come, so we'd be open to everyone.
But it is a Catholic Mass.
It'll be a Catholic Mass.
We will be having a Catholic Mass at 3.
So people should be prepared for that as well. Is this free?
Definitely.
Yes, it will be.
Yes.
So this will be a great introduction to, of course, the mission too as well, and give everybody directions and more information on how to get involved.
Well, yeah, you can visit our website for more information. It's www.sttheresemission.com. We also have a Facebook page. Just search St. Therese Mission. And to get to the site, you would take 160 heading to Las Vegas, and you make a right on Tacoma Road. And 8 miles down from Tacoma Road, we will be on the right side.
Should they arrive a little bit early?
Yes, we would like to invite everyone to arrive early so they can also have take a look around, because there are developments happening around the area. But registration will officially start at 2. But anytime we'll be there early enough to entertain questions, or they can also just sit and reflect also and pray.
Father, are you there permanently now?
Not yet. It's maybe in about 2 weeks or 3, we'll be settling there.
We foresee the site to be a place where events happen. So we want not just religious activities, but even cultural activities eventually. So we have a calendar mapped out for the whole year. And eventually we hope we can be invited to be here again to invite everyone to participate in the upcoming activities that we will be having.
We'll be right back with more local news, including the last band that played at Bender's Bar and the Grammy Award winners when News 46 returns.